All right, perfect. Hopefully this is working fine. I'm testing something new. Yep, okay, cool. Alright. What's up, Yushiruv? We're shiny hunting Palkia. Basically the same thing that we've been doing last time. Let me just adjust this a bit. This is post-game. I decided post-game would be better because then I would be able to prepare a little bit better. And I would also be able to have luxury bowls. New ribbons? No. My ribbon mistress is still in Gen 6. I never got a chance to do that quite yet. I still need to finish all of that up. The reason why, though, is because I had a lot of things going on the past couple of days. Mostly with getting a new microphone boom, which is here, and I had to rearrange my entire room. You'll notice now there's a wall behind me rather than random nonsense. That was very much intentional, too. You're putting ribbons. No, I just wanted a couple of ribbons on my BDSP starter. It wasn't a huge deal if I had ribbons on it or not. A handful of them, maybe. I like putting a few special ribbons on my starters and whatnot. Just because they're very sentimental and important. Okay, I did 3. I forgot to set up the counter. Good job, me. Okay. We did 3 encounters, or was it 4? I think we did 3. Pretty sure it was 3. Okay, let's not do that again. And yeah, I just got some lo-fi Pokemon music in the background. We're gonna have a nice, chill, shiny hunting session. So did you ever get that, that ribbon from Sword and Shield? For getting to Master Ball rank, I think it was. You know, and it's also a good thing that you're doing it in Sword and Shield as well, because a lot of the nonsense happens in Scarlet and Violet. With, like, cheaters and stuff. You love the Battle Royal ribbon, even though Entei can't get it. I just hope we can get some Callus ribbons in ZA, like the chaining ribbon and the... yeah, I will say, the Battle Royale ribbon is very... It's very unique. It's very characteristic and pleasing to look at, quite frankly. I do enjoy that. It does look pretty. I just hope I can get some Callus ribbons in ZA. Yo, what's up, Nitsuki? Shiny hunting, Palkia. You just really like the design. Yeah. Yeah. It's a cool design for a ribbon. What can I say? Callus Champion and Battle Chateau. You definitely misspelled Chateau. Brain, you don't have to sit here forever and lock in. This is not my first rodeo. I've done Dialga before. And you know what? I'm gonna do Arceus as well. So, there's that. Arceus is obviously not now. Arceus is after we get Manaphy. They could have done better with the Alola Champion ribbon. It's way too similar to... That's the thing about Champion ribbons, honestly. They're very similar to, like, past Champion ribbons. Like, it seems to be a common trend. How most of the Champion ribbons are relatively the same in comparison to all the other ribbons, which are unique from each other. Like, you look at the contest ribbons, they're very much alike, but they're different in their own ways. All of the other unique ribbons are unique in of themselves. And then the Champion ribbons are just relatively the same all across the board. And it does suck. I forgot which one's the most unique one out of all of them. You know, I'm just glad I sorted out my capture card issues yesterday. Because after I moved everything around and I plugged in my capture card, it kept disconnecting. So it took me a while to figure it out. Ooh, Dratini. It took me a while to figure out what the problem was. Turns out my capture card uses USB 3. I put it in a USB 2 slot. Needless to say, I figured out where my USB 3 slots are on my PC now. You'd think this is stuff I would have figured out by now. I know things happen. Oh yeah, everybody be sure to get your starter Pokemon for the community game so you can capture Pokemon when they appear. Oh, congratulations, you got Turtwig. Turtwig is a nice starter. And you see, I don't know if you just need to type Pokecatch or if you need to type Pokecatch and then the Pokemon's name. I guess we'll find out. Turtwig is your least favorite? Why? Share with the class. Okay, you do just need to type Pokecatch. Congratulations, you now have a Dratini. For the record, in any chat that has Pokemon community game, it will be there. Everything carries over. The most unique champion ribbon is the Paldea champion ribbon with the compass and all that. Oh yeah! I never actually looked at the Paldea champion ribbon, in all honesty. So I kind of missed that. But that does sound really cool and unique. Very special. It's also, so far, from what I know, the only champion ribbon that you can get without actually beating the Elite Four and Champion, because after you beat the Elite Four and Champion once, you're not able to rebattle them in that particular way. You get it after winning the Ace Academy tournament, which is hilarious. Like, they give you another way of getting the ribbon because they lock you out of the Pokemon League. Which I hate, by the way. I feel like that should not be the case. I feel like you should be allowed to rebattle them. Like, what if I want to battle Rika, Poppy, Larry, and Hassel, and then fight Gita again? What if I wanted to do that? And before you say the League Club, no, we're not counting that. Because while you do rebattle them, it is not the same thing. What's your favorite ribbon ever in Pokemon? To those who care about ribbons anyway. Personally, I think the best friends ribbon is the best one. Twinkling Star. Don't you have to clear the master rank for all the contests in order to get that one? And I'm gonna be straight up honest. You have to do every contest and every rank to get that one. Fair enough. I will be honest, my least favorite is easily the ribbons from, like, the Ribbon Syndicate. Solely because you have to grind for money in order to actually afford them. And to even get in there, you need at least 10 ribbons. I think. I don't remember how many ribbons exactly. I remember it being 10. That includes the brilliant and shining contests. That one is a true pain in my ass, never doing it again. But so you're never gonna have a true Ribbon Master ever again? Is that what you're telling me? Were you only planning on ever doing one, or did you want to do multiple? Entei is gonna be the one and only. I bet Entei feels very honored by that. Who's excited for Pokemon Day this month? He has a special event ribbon. Isn't that your shiny Entei from Gen 5? Or Gen 4? I just remember you having a shiny event for Entei. And so I figured it's maybe the GameStop one that was used to trigger the Zorwork event in Gen 5. Got him in Scarlet and Violet, and he has the classic ribbon. I see. Interesting. Quite unique for sure. Yeah, I gotta get a bunch for my Gardevoir in Gen 6. Right now, she has all the ones that she can get up to Gen 6, except for the Mount Battle one. Though you probably know this already. It's just a shame I couldn't get her into Ore. Speaking of Ore, it should 100% return. Got him in Gen 5, it would have gotten a bunch more ribbons. Honestly, it's the best way to do it. Because the contests would no longer be such a pain. As long as you have enough Pokeblocks, you can max out every single stat no problem. Your Pokemon do not get full. This basically trivializes the contests. In terms of stats, anyway. Remember when you wanted Dusk Lycanroc? You mean the event one from Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon? You're right, we probably don't want to know. When you got me an own tempo Rockruff. Oh! Oh yeah, that's right, I did do that. Entei is just gonna keep him in home until ZA. Fair. I can't wait for ZA. For Scarlet and Violet. Well, did you evolve it into a Dusk Lycanroc? Yeah, so like one day on my birthday, I'm gonna hope I get own Tempo Rockruff with like the thing for birthdays. Good luck with that, that's very rare. I don't know exactly the odds for getting that birthday mark. But I do know that on top of the own Tempo Rockruff, it's gonna be one hell of a grind. I've played Scarlet and Violet since then, but not a lot. Fair, I've mostly been doing, well, this, and Sword and Shield Dynamax Adventures, and Pokemon Snap. And literally everything but Scarlet and Violet. Want to wait for Switch 2 because I hope it'll run better. Me too. Me too. I hope it'll run better as well. Although it probably will. Please give us some kind of ribbon or get old Kalos ribbons in different ways. How about we get, you know, it's weird. So you know in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire and Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, if you bring a Pokemon from the original generation, like in Gen 3 or Gen 4, they will get a special diploma. I don't know why we never got that for Legends Arceus as well, where you would get a special... where you would also get a special picture in there. And if Legend ZA comes out, I would like for it to have something like that as well. I think that would be interesting to have. Because, I mean, yeah, technically you shouldn't be able to tell if a Pokemon's from the future or not. But, I mean, if we can transfer the Pokemon in, it would be nice that that gets acknowledged in some capacity. Besides just getting a ribbon for it. You know, I feel like if I feel like if ZA were to give out a ribbon, it would probably just be an old Kalos. Arceus, but better, yeah. That's what I'm hoping. It probably will be better. They're probably going to take all the failures that they got from Arceus and turn them into winners. Not saying Arceus is a bad game at all. Not by a long shot. But... gonna get a lot of shit. They've been hyping this up for a long time. In fact, they've been very secretive about everything. They've been secretive about everything except for when it was, like, revealed and stuff. Like, there's no way it's not gonna be in some capacity good. So basically, if they screw it up, it's gonna... We got announced and no knowledge of... Yeah, true. True. The direct for the 27th on Pokemon Day, I am hoping that we actually get some ZA news. Because it's long overdue, in my opinion. I have an idea for a way to get to training ribbon, like you control your Pokemon and defeat like straw dummy Pokemon, increase EVs for the training Pokemon. That sounds neat. That sounds very neat, actually. I like that idea. Yeah, I very much approve of that idea. It gets the lazy seal of approval. Straw training dummies. Although this goes back to the whole, is Legend ZA going to be in the past or the future thing? Because from how it was presented to us, I don't think it's necessarily the past. It could be the past, but it looks very futuristic to me. The whole general presentation of Legend ZA as a whole, that's implying that you're not able to have blueprints for anything except things in the past. Keep in mind, construction workers still use blueprints to this day. Yeah. Like, it's entirely possible that they're just reconstructing and making a new Lumio City. Exactly. Legends Arceus makes a whole lot of sense for it to be about the past, because Sinnoh is all about history. All good. But Sinnoh makes a lot of sense being in the past for Legends Arceus. I feel like Kalos being in the future would be interesting because it would confirm that it does not need to be in the past for it to be a Legends game. But it just makes a whole lot of sense. The future is now thanks to science. What if Legends ZA is where the future Pokemon came from? Unlikely. Honestly, I just want to know where they came from in the first place. Because most of them just sit in Area 0. So how did they get to Area 0 in the first place? And even then, how did the Paradox Pokemon get there as well? Like, where did they come from? How are they directly related to the Pokemon that literally inhabit that area? Like, there's very little explanation. Like, yeah, we have the AI professors. It's not... If it's anything similar to that the Paradox Pokemon concerned, it would be weird. That's how Pokemon would be. The time machine the professors made. Yeah, we know about the time machine already. But it's just that, a time machine. Time machines don't take you through time and space, just time. That's implying that the Pokemon used to be these paradoxes. They used to be these paradox Pokemon and then they evolved or something like that. I have no idea. I don't know what exactly they are. In fact, none of us know what exactly these paradox Pokemon are. It's strange. All of them are strange. The old ones are cool, but every so in terms of designs, I think the future Paradox Pokemon look better. And in terms of shinies, there's no contest. It has to be the past. Iron Valiant is very cool. Iron Valiant is 100% very cool. I got at least 3 shiny Iron Valiant. All of them are just pure chrome. Something right here. What I think is the Future Mons is from a future where Pokemon went extinct and humans created Pokemon like robots containing software AI, and they were taken to the present by the time machine. And now the paradoxes remain a complete mystery to the current time humans, not knowing the future punishment of Pokemon battles. So then where did the past come from? That ain't it. The past mons are just the ancestors of the... Are you sure about that, though? Because they're still Paradox Pokemon. So they technically should not exist. Especially because that's implying that something metal like a Magnemite and a Magneton have existed since forever. Ancient metals that have fused with the Pokemon over time, creating Sandy Shocks and Magneton. So you're saying that Magneton is actually just fused up Pokemon with metal? In that case, where's the original Pokemon? What was the original Pokemon? And in fact, what were these ancient metals anyway? Because I doubt they're just regular steel. Don't worry, guys. That's normal. I say that, but it's not actually normal. It's just Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl being Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Really? Darn, I thought you were a Game Freak insider. Would have been cool if you were a Game Freak insider. Just saying. Lock in and start working at Game Freak. True. True. Start working at Game Freak. Add some more ribbons. You should add some more ribbons and make some better designed champion ribbons. That'd be pretty sick if we could do that. Bring back Mount Battle. Yes, 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 yes. Bring back Mount Battle. Mount Battle was so cool. Although it wouldn't take 50 million years to complete it, right? you'd make it so it wouldn't take so long to beat, right? Because, I mean, I'm all for 100 battles, but it was slow. It was so slow. Just 100 wins in a row and you lose once, say goodbye to your progress. Wouldn't be that evil to leave that feature in. Honestly, I feel like you should allow for some checkpoints. I feel like modern Pokemon, if they implemented a mount battle, there'd be some sort of checkpoints. Probably every 20 wins. Every 20 wins is a rest point. And I feel like you'd be allowed to swap Pokemon and resume if you fail. But in order to get the ribbon, you would need to do all 100 without swapping and without using a continue. I feel like that just makes the most sense. Because it's still at each 25 20 to 25. Either one of those would work. So like Mount Battle already has a ribbon from Coliseum and XD Guild of Darkness. Gold to Platinum if you do it with the... So I feel like by default you should just get the... So I feel like if you beat Mount Battle with no losses and no continues used up, then you get the same ribbon that you would get normally in Coliseum and XD Guild of Darkness for beating Mount Battle. However, you would get a different ribbon that's less impressive if you do it with continues. Which means you would have to... I'm not sure if we should make it so you can have both ribbons. Or if you get the true ribbon, then you're not able to get the lesser one. But if you get the lesser one, you could try again and then upgrade your ribbon. That way, if you do it 100% the first time, you don't have to go through again just to get the second one. By purposefully backing out and swapping Pokemon and using to continue doing whatever. I don't know, to me that just seems like the most reasonable option. But I think ribbon enthusiasts might find it a little disheartening knowing that they could have gotten 2 ribbons, but instead they're limited to only having 1. Something right here. Gonna have to fix that tomorrow. I wonder. No, weird. You know, actually, speaking of the legendary beasts like Entei, I do want to get a Raikou EX card again. I had one years ago, but I lost it. I don't know where it went, but it's not in my collection. I've looked. I think it's like maybe 20-30 bucks on TCG Player, but it's just a shame that I have to get a whole new one because it just disappeared. Like, don't you just hate when that happens? I have just this really cool card, and then you just lose it, and you don't know how it ended up missing. Actually, I lose things all the time now that I think about it, because I also lost my original diamond version. I had to go buy a new one. And that's currently the copy of the game that has my ranch stuff in it. I made a whole other save file for that that's exclusively to hatch Ranger Manaphy's. Complete with Fiore as the OT and the release date for the original Pokemon Ranger as its PID. I don't know, I found it to be a very fun thing to do. Just to have it line up with the rest of the event Pokemon for Ranger. Because all of those ones, they had, aside from the Riolu, they all had the region's name as the OT. And then the game's release date as their ID. And so I wanted Manaphy to fit that as well. At least for my collection. Because normally it would hatch and it would have your information. I wanted it to match with the rest of them. So Manaphy came from Fiore. Darkrai came from Almia. Heatran, Deoxys, Shaman. They came from Oblivia. And then Riolu, even though it did come from Almia as well, it was owned by somebody, so that someone's name is the OT instead. I don't know, I just think interesting stuff like that is the stuff that I really look forward to finding out about in Pokemon. Like, I just like learning about this stuff. And figuring out all the little details and Pokemon IDs and stuff. Especially events and unique species that you can only get in specific ways. Like, remember those Pokemon from PKtopia? Unless you played Battle Revolution, probably not. That was a fun experience, though. By the way, Sachet is the best Coliseum leader. Oh, I won. Thank you, Spotify. You know, it would be an even better win if I got the shiny Palkia, but as of right now, we have yet to get the shiny Palkia. But I mean, it's alright. We still have several hours to get the shiny. But yeah, Wednesday I ordered some new microphone equipment, and I have that set up. Got a nice boom for a few dollars, for like a couple dozen dollars. I think it was like $30. Not bad. Must say, not bad. Honestly, I'm just happy that it's no longer taking up desk space, because now I can use my desk for being a desk and not have half of it be microphone. I know that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but it's 100% what it felt like. I don't know, I just hate when my desk is filled with random stuff. Personally, I would prefer to have a much neater desk. I know it's a lot easier said than done to have a nice, neat, organized desk, clear of all random crap in the world, but I at least want to do my best to try and keep it relatively cleared up, hopefully. Because, I mean, cleaning is not my forte. It's not my forte, but if you don't make a mess in the first place, you got nothing to clean. So naturally, the solution is to just don't make a mess. And by golly, I won't. Anyways, who wants a bunch of the Halloween Pokemon cards? I just have a bunch of them just lying around because I already got one of each. And I had to get all those ones before I got a single card that I needed. Like, I hate when it gets to that point when you start opening packs for Pokemon cards like those. And then you get into a situation where you start opening up packs and then not getting any of the cards that you need, and so then you end up getting a bunch of cards that you don't need them, and you don't know how to get rid of them. Like, I want to give them away. I wanted to have those card packs and actually give them out for trick-or-treaters, or just give them to friends for Halloween or something. I don't know, but I want to do something with those in the future. But I can't exactly do that if I open up all of the packs just to get the card I want. Thankfully, that pack was like 2 years ago. Last year's was much more sane. And the first year that I started doing that, it was also pretty It was pretty tame. We got everything we needed relatively quickly, thankfully. I should do some pack openings at some point. What was it? Prismatic Evolutions? Is that the new set? I should get that. I should get that and open it live. I bet it would be awesome opening up Pokemon cards. I mean, I love Pokemon cards. I actually have all my binders with me this time, so I can actually showcase everything. Hello, Johto. What's your favorite location in Johto? For me, I absolutely love, and I mean love, Equatique City. Because, like, even though there's not a whole lot going on in Critique City, all the vibes and lore that it has, it carries the entire Johto region. Like, what else is Johto known for aside from, okay, Red Gyarados, okay, Celebi. You don't really have a lot of you don't really have a lot else to go for, so... Oh, how fitting. Togepi appears while we're listening to a Johto track. That's the most fitting thing ever. Thank you, Togepi. So also on Wednesday, alongside with getting this new microphone, Rift of the Necrodancer came out. The moment it came out, I bought it, and then I played it for a little bit. I have not played too much of it, but from what I've played so far, it's pretty fun. And I like how it introduces all these concepts and enemies. It's like they actually want you to succeed in this game. When they introduce a new enemy, they will showcase their patterns with green slimes. And then they will use the enemy itself. And I think that's a very clever way of introducing an enemy without actually having them on screen. Because it gives you a very familiar enemy that you know is not going to do anything or be too harmful to you. And you already know the pattern for it because it does nothing. And then it just introduces that same concept. It introduces the concept of the new enemy using that enemy. Basically, it's recycling what you already know to teach you something new. And I think that is the most clever usage of it. On top of that, you know those worms in Rift of the Necrodancer? There's actually an officially supported mod for Crypt of the Necrodancer that adds the worm from Rift into Crypt. And I played that mode and it's so fun. It's so fun. Like, it's basically playing Snake in a rhythm game. And then like a roguelike. I honestly have no idea how they managed to make that work, but it worked. And it's so cool. It's so cool. Because like you have to be mindful of how you move, what enemies you're targeting at what time, and where you're about to head. Because if you end up running into yourself, you bite yourself and you get hurt. You get damaged. But it's not just that. You end up biting off everything behind where you bit. So you could basically lose a lot of health immediately just by running into yourself. And if you get too damaged by enemies in that certain spot too, yeah, kiss all of those hearts goodbye. However, every time you run into an enemy, you gain health. So it's relatively fair. But again, it's like Snake. If you eat something, you grow. The whole point of Snake is to eat an apple. And whenever you eat an apple, you grow. It's literally Snake in a rhythm game that's also a roguelite. It's just super cool. I love that mode so much. Almost as much as I like the Hatsune Miku one. Hatsune Miku is an interesting character in Crypt of the Necrodancer. Being able to move diagonally and through chains of enemies, that's just super cool. I did say I wanted to showcase my let me grab it. I did say I wanted to showcase my Detective Pikachu card. So let me open my trusty binder that has it. Yep, promo card Detective Pikachu. Ooh, directly from the Pokemon Company International. There's the card. It's so cool. Hold on, I'll switch to cam only for this too. Check that out. That's so cool. Such a cool card. I wanted to showcase that the last time. But of course, my binder was on the other side of the room. But now, it's here. And so, I actually got to showcase it. Hooray! Stick it back here. Developed by Ilka. Ilka should make another Pokemon game. They deserve a second chance. I'll die on that hill. It's not their fault. Imagine riding your bike through the Kanto region. That sounds fun. Although, we have to admit the best bike theme in Pokemon is from Kalos. Sounds so fun, just riding your bike happily. It's literally the most cheerful tune in all of Pokemon. For no reason. It's also quite lengthy and catchy, which is a huge plus when it comes to Pokemon. Then again, Pokemon music is usually always catchy, so... no complaints there. The most atmospheric caves in all of Pokemon, I feel like Heart Gold Soul Silver had that. Mostly because of the music. So hungry, eat something. Get something to eat. Love Heart Gold. Me too, I do love Heart Gold Soul Silver as well. Not as much as I love Platinum, but I love Heart Gold Soul Silver. Definitely. There's nothing in the house. A taco shell. Well, I mean, aren't you supposed to eat a taco shell? An apple? Yeah, eat an apple. Apples are good. You should eat apples. Although, just be careful because, green apples. Green apples are good. Yeah, those are Granny Smith apples. Yeah, they're good. I prefer Red Delicious, though. That's just me. It's super sweet like Galaxy. I've never had Galaxy. I've only ever had Red Delicious. You know, it's honestly funny how there are so many different kinds of apples for no reason. Galaxy is like super sweet. I might like those because I do like sweet. Red Delicious are the good version of red, but Galaxy is like orange reddish. Yeah, where I work at, there's like a crap ton of apples. And to be honest, I can't tell the difference. They're all apples to me. I'm honestly impressed and surprised that there were so many different apples for no apparent reason. Like, genuinely, I thought there was only red and maybe green apples. Different breeds, you know? They're apples. They're food. They're essentially like plants. Then again, plants have breeds too, but I mean, how do you have so many different apple breeds? That's kind of insane to think about. Bananas are berries. They're literally berries. What do you mean made concoction? Are they not natural? To my knowledge, bananas are natural. They're berries. Sent you a picture of a Galaxy apple. I don't know, man. Those just look like apples to me. I couldn't tell you the difference. They do have a little bit of a yellow orangish, but again, an apple's an apple. I would like to know the origins of, like, Bananas. Not naturally grown. You know one fruit is like that. Fruits are weird. Like, I'm just convinced fruits are weird. Are they as weird as vegetables, though? Like, my managers ask me to go into produce and get, like, some vegetables or something. No, I think I think they're even weirder because 80% of vegetables look the same. They're green. They're all green. Grapes aren't naturally made. Well, I mean, yeah, they were mutated to be seedless, that way we could actually eat them. But people didn't like it, so they tried to make grapes that don't have seeds. Oh, well, you can't. Okay. But, well, fair enough. They did it for human convenience, I guess. It's a mareep. You know, one time I played Pokemon Go and I just took a walk and I found a shiny mareep. Yeah, 100%. I have no idea what an eggplant is. No idea. Tell me what a bok choy is. How about a fennel? That's what I thought. Like, that's literally what I thought until I worked at a grocery store. Yeah, no, I understand completely. It's kind of hard to believe that those actually exist, but they do. And it's weird. I don't even know who eats those. I'm sure a lot of people do, but I don't. And I mean, yeah, that's partially my fault for being a picky eater. You caught a Mareep. Congratulations. Is it shiny? If not, release it. Kidding, don't do that. So how is everyone getting ready for the Super Bowl on Sunday? Me, personally, I'm just playing Pokemon. I'm just working on making good content. That's all I'm doing these next couple of days. I don't care about the Super Bowl. It's not my thing. I'm not a sports person. Riot all you want. But I mean, I know a lot of people are going crazy over that thing, though. The Super Bowl. I know people are going insane over it. Everyone was flooding the store today. And I mean, the event's in 2 days. I saw some deleted scenes from the Sonic 3 movie, and there were a couple that I wish stuck. Not gonna go into depth on those for anyone who hasn't seen the movie, but if you know, you know. There are some that really should have stood in the movie. One of them was so finished as well. It seems like it was a last minute cut. Alright, cool. When is this over odds? 4096. So once it reaches 4097, it is over odds. Because no matter what, you're gonna get the base 1 in 4096 odds in BDSP for static encounters and wild encounters. The shiny charm does not work, so even if you get the shiny charm, it does not work for wild encounters. It only works for eggs. Well, see, I might have done that for Dialga. I have no idea how much time do I have? Less than 2 hours, technically. Probably gonna go on for another hour and a half, and then I got work tomorrow in the morning. But then I have the entire rest of tomorrow, and then the entirety of Sunday. I'm probably not going to be live for too long tomorrow. Probably just going to stick to my usual times. But only reason why is because I'm still troubleshooting something because I'm trying a new plugin. And right now it's misbehaving. It's not connecting YouTube chat. So I'm not able to see. I have to keep going back and forth between both chats. It's alright, I like Twitch chat more. Twitch chat has the Pokemon community game. Yeah, it's weird, it's not connecting. But the stream is still up. And so yeah, I need to troubleshoot that. But that's about it. Plus, I'm trying to focus on making, like, finally finishing up the video that I said I was gonna finish. It's probably gonna be uploaded by tomorrow night. For Pokemon Snap. And then I got a couple of other video ideas. It's indeed very epic. And I'm honestly really glad that I got this new microphone stuff. It's very helpful in the long run. It's 301. We're over 300 now. Speaking of 300, has anyone seen the movie 300? Like that historical film? Because I don't think I've seen it, but I have it. I have it on DVD. I might watch it at some point. Actually, on the topic of movies, what kind of movies do you all like? I like sci-fi. Which makes a whole lot of sense when you realize my favorite movie trilogy is Back to the Future. Suddenly, everything is lining up. Suddenly, it all makes sense. Hmm. A lot of things have been breaking in our house recently. Like recently our water has been getting messed up and it's been stopping. Which is really annoying when you use a lot of water in the house. And then we had 2 appliances break consecutively, so that's fun. Needless to say, it's been a real fun time just dealing with that. I like all the random gibberish that Dialga and Palkia say when you encounter them. It's like, Giga! Not quite. Not quite like that, but you know, it's funny stuff. Funny gibberish. You know, for absolutely no reason at all, earlier today I was thinking about Transformers Animated and how clean that opening intro is. Like, that might be my favorite Transformers intro ever. For no reason at all. It just looks so cool. I haven't seen the entire series though. I'm thinking I might sit down and watch it at some point from start to finish. I don't know how far they got. I think I've only ever seen like what, a couple episodes maybe? But it's a shame because I think some of the designs are just the coolest designs yet. Definitely can't lie about that. Not to mention the animated exclusive Transformers. More grim. How grim. The ball type doesn't exist. Oh yeah, I think you could choose what Pokeballs you use. So if you use Poke-Catch and then you choose a ball, it greatens the odds of you catching the Pokemon. I think that's to make it more likely for you to win if multiple people try to catch the same Pokemon. I think you do exclamation Poke-Catch and then the Pokeball that you're trying to use. Man, I'd love for Palkia to be pink. Having a pink Palkia would be nice. You know, I wonder why Dialga got an interesting shiny and Palkia's is just more pink. They couldn't have given it a different color too? Make it a little more purple. That ain't it, Chief. Personally, I think Regieleki and Regidraco should not exist. Like, I love them as Pokemon, don't get me wrong, but I feel like just sticking with the original Reggie trio and Regigigas was enough. I don't think we needed any more Reggies. Having more Reggies just makes things more complicated. Honestly, though, it can't be more complicated than the legendary birds in Galar. Because apparently those aren't even the same birds as the ones we usually have. Like, we already know that there's multiple of each bird. Let's Go practically confirms this. But they're, like, similar family, just different Pokemon species? Like, Galarian Moltres is not Moltres, Galarian Articuno is not Articuno, and Galarian Zapdos is not Zapdos. Same family, but just different characteristics and entirely different species. Thanks. That is the most confusing thing ever. They're also very annoying to get in Pokemon Go. Makes me quite mad. Especially because one time when I went on a trip to DC, there was a Galarian Moltres and I failed to catch it. And that makes me depressed because I love dark types. The dark type is my absolute favorite type. We need more dark type gyms. Gen 10 better have a dark type gym. I'll pay extra to see that. I should rewatch Death Note soon. I loved watching Death Note the first time. Honestly, I sat on it for so long, saying I would eventually watch it. But yeah, honestly we should find some time and watch it together. Because it's a really good anime. It's a really good anime. Honestly, I am down to do a few episodes tomorrow before stream. And I'm down to do it the entirety of Sunday. I can edit on the side. Does she like anime? And if so, has she seen Death Note? If not, then the three of us can all watch it together. It could be a group Death Note night. Alright. I don't watch a whole lot of anime either, so there's also that to consider. As for what made me consider Death Note in the first place, I have no idea. Honestly, I didn't even know anything about it until I watched it, so... It does have a really good story, yeah. Death Note is very much worth it. It's a must-watch, in my opinion. Like, it just has such a huge legacy. It's not nearly as huge as, like, One Piece or Dragon Ball or anything of the sort, but it's still really good. And the impact that it had on anime as a whole, it cannot be understated. My friend was obsessed with it, so he made me make a light avatar on Roblox while he had L. Out of the characters, you already know which one's your favorite. If you can even figure out a favorite. I like Misa. I kinda don't. I'm kinda not able to guess. Do you also like Misa? Or is it an entirely different? Nice. Misa Club. Misa Gang? Misa Gang, we support Misa here. We only stand Misa in this chat. Honestly, I just wish she had more than 2 brain cells. But besides Misa, I can't tell between Light or L which one I like more. Probably light. I've actually got a Death Note poster on my wall, not behind me, but on the other wall. I'm facing it right now. Ooh, Pucciano. Yeah, no, honestly, I'm thinking maybe 17 more minutes, and then I'll call it a little early. Because tomorrow's gonna be a big day. I've been trying to take better care of myself too. So there's that. You know, it's honestly super wholesome that the Pucciano line is used by all of the Team Magma and Aqua members. It shows that there's a little bit of humanity inside of them still. How they still love their dogs. And if you ask me, it's a very heartwarming thing to think about. Okay, well, I have no idea if I hit or not, so I'll just leave it alone. What are we even at right now? 332? Jesus. Pokemon music is really good. I love it. I love Pokemon music so much. It's so soothing. Especially love this lo-fi playlist. Whoa, wait, wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. Is that it? Yo! 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 Holy fucking shit, we got it! We got it! Oh my god, we got it! Okay. Holy shit, we got it. Dude, that's insane. Cool. Alright. Turn that off, turn this on. Oh my god, dude. We got it. Okay. Alright. Now, we need to not kill it. Alright, I think false swipe will do just fine. See how much that does. That does not do a lot. And that, it does do a lot. Okay, how many X times do we have? Yeah, let's use some X specials. Yeah, we're gonna use some X specials. Now Mew is not gonna die. Pretty sure it knows recover, so we need to be on lookout for that. Listen to Spatial Run. No, it knows Aqua Ring. Restore some slash. Okay, so it does know. It does know slash. Just gonna raise my attack so false swipe does some more. There we go. Alright, it's using Aqua Ring now, that's fine. That we can work with this. Use false swipe again. Alright, and this is why we waited till post game. Time to start spamming luxury balls. Time to be stupid and start spamming luxury balls. And if it gets bad, I still have a Master Ball. Honestly, I was expecting to have to keep doing this. Alright, get back in the red. The bad thing is I was not paying any attention to the... to like the PP on any of these. So... let's see, 5... okay. We can last a while because both Slash and Aqua Ring have 40 total. And Ancient Power has 5, so 50. We have 50 turns. Alright, so 50 turns. We've already used up 10. I don't know how many turns that was, but I think we'll be fine-ish. Well, I just used a timer ball on accident. I don't want to use that. I want a luxury ball. Because I'm stupid. But I mean, you know what? It's fun. It's fine. Luxury ball again. It would 100% help if I had It would definitely help if I had Pokemon that could make Palkia sleep, but I don't. So we'll just have to make do. I tried preparing. And I'm honestly too lazy to try again. We're already here anyway, so we may as well see it to the end. Even if it means I have to throw another Master Ball. You can't be more prepared than having a Master Ball on you. That was a critical hit. I did not like that. Get back in the red. I'm using a pinch again. Dang, so close, man. Come on. Don't you bait me like that. Honestly, now that I actually see the Palkia, the shiny does look quite pretty. Like, it's a very vibrant pink in comparison. But this does mean that tomorrow's stream is going to be the start of the Brilliant Diamond segment. We just tie up some loose ends here on Shining Pearl. And then we can go on to Brilliant Diamond and get everything there. Let me just look. Yeah, it does look really nice. It looks pretty. What? Oh, come on! Come on! Stop at the critical hits. Actually, this should help. It's alright. We can try it again. It avoided the attack, of course it did. With sleeping still locked in, true. Stop avoiding the attack. Man, this is why I wish I had my Smeargle that had everything I needed for this. And look at that, it's restoring all that HP. I don't want to kill it though. That's definitely gonna bite me, but... Huh? Aww. That's so close too. Dang, bro. Besides, I'd rather be prepared for the struggling, which might be pretty soon, I think. It'd be cool if I can actually catch this in the Luxury Ball, though. I think all it's doing now is Aqua Ring. Yeah, it's out of slashes. Which means once it's out of Aqua Rings, it's gonna start struggling. I'm not gonna attack it anymore. Alright, let's see if it's at full HP. Blank Dimension Pearl, 1 HP, asleep. Oh, it's awake. Oops. Oops. Oh, no, it still has Slash. Okay. Still gonna Hypnosis it. And it's actually hitting all the Hypnosis. This is what we want to see. Alright, it's back at full HP. This is fine. The longer it stays asleep, the more luxury balls I can throw at it. And then that of course means the more likely I can catch it in the ball that I want it to, and the less likely it'll be to use up PP. Although I am going to run out of Hypnosis pretty soon. And especially if it keeps missing, it's not going to help. Oh, it's already asleep. Can I pay attention? Okay, now I think it's out of slashes. It's been slashing for a lot. It's been slashing a lot. Alright, I'm out of Hypnosis, so this is it. Oh, that's so mean. Yes! Yes! We got it! We got it! We got it! Oh boy. Let's go! Look at that beautiful thing, shiny Palkia. All right. Okay, so 333 resets? Wow. That's actually crazy. 333. Dude. It's so cool. I didn't even have to use my Master Ball that time. Oh no, it was very much under odds. Reminder, it's 1 in 4,096. We weren't even halfway to odds. Now it's just a matter of... Now it's just a matter of cleaning everything up. We need one more Glamio. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get that one Glamio. Let's get the second Glamio. Because I think that's the last thing we need that's exclusive to Shining Pearl. Yeah, I think we just need the... I think we just need another Glamio. I should have put on a repel. Alright, well, we're out of the cave anyway, so that's fine. Mount Coronet still has one of the most banger soundtracks in the entire series. Alright, time to wait for Glamio now. This is gonna be a while. In the meantime, Shiny Manaphy is gonna be very soon now. Because now we have our Palkia. Very dope. Very much. I can't express, like, I no, there are no words for how I feel about that shiny. Like, that's a special shiny to me. I love it now. This is what happens when you shiny hunt something. If you initially don't like the shiny, you're gonna end up liking it once you hunt it. And that one's especially special. Honestly, I might get some ribbons on it. Just to make it even more special. Glamia really does not want to appear today. This is very disrespectful. Jesus, is taking a while. Come on, Glamio. There we go. All I had to do was ask. Alright, let's be done with Shining Pearl, I hope. Cool. Alright. Let's hope and pray that that's it for Shining Pearl and we can just stick with Brilliant Diamond from here on out. Significantly more prepared in Brilliant Diamond than I am here. That's for sure. I'm gonna stick Jirachi in the party here. Oh no, I did play Violet a little while ago. Okay. Well, let's go on in, deposit all the Pokemon. And then we shall see where we are left with. I seriously still wish Pokemon Home was more like Pokemon Ranch. Right? Yes, Connect. Wish Home was good. Home is good. I just wish it was better. Imagine being a Pokemon Home hater. I don't love Pokemon Home, but it's really not as bad as people make it out to be. It's just very underwhelming, that's it. Oh my gosh. So many boxes full of random junk. Okay, gonna take you here. You here. Let me have a look at that. Okay. Wait, where's... Okay, that's where it was. These two here. Then I needed Mew. You. Here. Alright. Ooh, Butterfree. Alright, let's bring those 3 into Brilliant Diamond. And then that'll be it for this stream. And then tomorrow we continue. I am still in disbelief. I still can't believe that this thing is real. Amazing. I wonder how close it was to struggling too. Alright. Just a short and sweet little stream. That'll be it for tonight. And tomorrow, we're going to go ahead and play Brilliant Diamond. And we're going to do cleanup. And the Butterfree escaped. Oh well.